What's up, everybody? It's Ashley, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how to do a sleek ponytail. Now, a sleek ponytail can be good for work, weddings, really anything, and it's especially going to be good for this hot weather that we're about to get this summer, because sometimes you just don't want your hair all in your face. I know I don't like my hair all in my face all the time. So literally I already know my go-to styles for the summer is gonna be high puff, low puff, and sleek ponytail. And this has always been my go-to, even when I was still transitioning. When my hair was transitioning, I'd put it in a sleek ponytail. So in this video I'm going to show you guys how to do that, and it's actually pretty easy, and it can really be used or worn anywhere. So first, honestly, really the first step is making sure your hair is detangled. So really, I like to do it on freshly washed hair, but I was kind of lazy and I still had that same braid out from last week. I was wearing puffs. I mean, I had a style, same style for days. So what I did last night, I actually did detangle my hair because my hair was dry, rusty, and crusty. Like, there's no way I could have did a ponytail on that hair. A brush wasn't even going through it. So basically, it's in these twists right now just because I had to, wet it, moisturize it, detangle it. Like, I made sure my hair was moisturized. You want to make sure your hair is not dry and crunchy like that, because it's just not cool doing that. Like, you gonna break off your hair if you try to do a low ponytail on some crusty, dusty hair. That's just the bottom line, okay? So what I did last night, and I was gonna do it on this video, but it really would have took too much time, because that took me a good hour or so just to detangle all my hair. But I detangled this section by section, put a leave-in conditioner in it, spray water on it, and just kind of work through it, brush through it with a wide tooth comb and my Denman brush. And then I just twisted it up so that it wouldn't retangle throughout the night, because what would have been the point of me detangling my hair and then I don't twist it up or nothing, and I wake up in the morning and it's back tangled again? Like, who would do that? Why would I do that, right? Okay. So it's back twisted up. So basically, I'm just going to take out these twists, and we're going to get started. Now, you do need a few things. I always start out with, you're going to need something moisturizing on your hair. So I like to use the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. Y'all see this here? Oh, it's upside down. There we go. Just because, honestly, I've been using it also since my hair has been transitioning. It's never done me wrong. Some people don't like it. Some people have canceled the Shea Moisture brand. I ain't do that because I'm like, I ain't about to keep on looking for products that really work for me. At that point, I wasn't. Now I'll be trying out different stuff. Before, I wasn't going to keep on trying out stuff because I've done it and failed, and that's just a waste of money, because then I just got stuff just sitting in the cabinet that I'm never going to use because it don't work for me. So this is my tried and true, my go-to, okay? Now, next, you do need a gel that works for you. I went to Target yesterday looking for the Wetline Extreme Gel because everybody says that gel is the bomb. It's the best. Went to Target. It wasn't there. But I was at a Target that was a little bit farther out. They really didn't have a very big hair product section for black people. The section wasn't big, so I should have known at that point that they didn't have the gel, and I should have just went to the Target that was closer to my house. But I was already out there, and I didn't feel like driving to multiple Targets at that point. So what they did have was Eco Gel, and I do like this Eco Gel, the black castor oil and flaxseed gel. That is my favorite eco style gel. So I'm like, well, I'll just get this because I know it's gonna work, because I've used this many a times on a sleek ponytail. Okay. And then you need, basically, you don't really need a wide tooth comb unless your hair is not detangled yet. So detangle it with a wide tooth comb. I'm sorry, y'all, my baby is right here, and she just wants to be a part of it. But so you're gonna need, I'm using a couple of different brushes, so we're gonna use this you know, the hard bristle brush, right? And then, ooh, this brush is kind of dirty, but use this brush. I might need that. And then I have my little fake dimming brush from Cantu, which is basically a dimming brush, but not as many rows. But it works just as fine for me. I might get the actual dimming brush back, but y'all, she just want to be a part of this video. Hold on. Okay, well, y'all just probably gonna hear some background noise because apparently Jalea wants to be known and present. So, y'all just gonna hear her in the background and I will just tend to her when I can. Okay? Ma'am. And she don't even want nothing. So, anyway, yeah, that's what you need. And then also, of course, you need a scarf at the end to set it, but we'll get to that point when we get there, okay? So, to start out, I'm going to take these twists out because there's no need for them right now. So, I'm going to just go ahead and take these out. All right, now twists are out. And I'm looking at this now and realizing this probably could have been a bomb twist out. But my hair ain't all the way dry anyway from when I wet it last night. So, whatever. Okay, so what you want to do, especially, you know, when you have very thick hair like this, you gotta work in sections. Y'all. Okay, so you want to work in sections because ain't no way you could just slick it all down at one time. It's just not going to work. So right now, I'm going to start with the back section. And, you know, because these twists were in, it's already kind of parted how I need it to be parted, right? Y'all, she is just acting a fool. A fool, y'all, a fool. But when you get that section in the back, you want to bring all your hair up. Yeah. Always make sure you got bottles handy. Always make sure you have bottles handy when you have a baby, because good Lord. She don't want to let me be great. She don't want to let me be great. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm doing just a little bit of separating of the twists, honestly, because, you know, they don't need to be there. Okay. So, need your water bottle, spray bottle. You start off, you just spray that section of hair down. So, you will need some type of towel. So whether you want to wrap a big towel around your shoulders, that's cool. Or me, I just use a little face towel just so I can like wipe off my hands and wipe off my neck after I spray it down. Okay, so take some of my Curl Enhancing Smoothie, and not really too much, but like this much maybe, just to moisturize your hair. Now, like I said before, always make sure your hair is moisturized and detangled, but if it's not and you decide to do it and it's dry, you're going to need a whole lot more, right? So, just make sure that's in there. And actually, I am going to use a little bit more because I like for my hair to feel moisturized, and it does take a while for my hair to moisturize. You want to make sure, too, whenever you're putting some type of moisturizer on your hair, that you get your ends, because the ends get dry really fast. And you want to make sure that those are, you know, those are good. So, with this brush, I'm just going to make sure all that gets in there, right? Then you want to take your gel, which I should have opened this before, but ooh, there we go. Brand new. So you want to take your gel, however much you think you need. I'm going to use about that much, well, for now, and just add on as I go, honestly. Make sure you get, you know, underneath there too, because you ain't no need to have no sleek ponytail and then, you know, your kitchen is nappy. You know, I shouldn't use the word nappy. I should use the word, I don't know what word I should use, but you don't want your kitchen looking like a kitchen, okay? And if you don't know what a kitchen is, that just means the nape of your hair, okay? The nape of your hair. You do not want to be looking rough when the rest of your hair is slicked down. Okay. So I use my dimming brush to kind of smooth it a little bit. So then you take ponytail holder. Get the ones without the metal thing in the middle. This got hair on it because I used it last night too. But get the ones without that metal thing in the middle because that breaks off your hair. And if you have real thick hair, try to get some thicker elastics. I just kind of forgot to do it yesterday. Okay? That's one section done. And you really just keep going through your hair just like that. So now I'm going to do another section. Ooh. Keep that up. Separate these curls a little bit, same as last time. Spray some water. Y'all, Jalea's looking at me like, Mom, what are you doing? I'm doing my hair, baby. But she quiet though. Brush through it. Even when you detangle your hair, sometimes you still might have some tangles. Cause I sure just worked through a whole knot in my hair. But at the same time, my hair tangles up very easily, so this is really not any surprise for me. You know? Keep on putting that gel on there so that it's smooth. Okay, so when you have that next section smoothed down, and I haven't even went in with the dimming brush or the bristle brush yet, but you want to take that ponytail out of that bottom part that we did, and you want to combine it with the hair that we just slicked down. And so now is when I'm going to go in with the dimming brush. Okay, and really the dimming brush is just to make sure there are no lumps, because the bristle brush can't really get out lumps if there are big lumps in the section, but the dimming brush helps with the lumps. So there we go. Then you just put so see, it's a little bit getting a little bit tight back there. Okay, now on to our next section. Ooh, also one thing I forgot to say too Make sure before you do this, now if you did like me and you had your initial style throughout the week and this is just something just to last a few days or so, make sure you actually are oiling your scalp too, because y'all, my scalp was so dry last night. Like, it's one thing, I mean, honestly, they're both really bad. Your hair being dry is really bad because that's gonna cause some breakage, but your scalp being dry is horrible too, because then when you're actually doing your hair, you're gonna come across some dry spots, and those things hurt like hell. So make sure you oil your scalp on a regular basis too. Even when you do have your initial style, just like if you have some oil, just kind of put it throughout your hair. And that's one thing that I didn't do. I was being lazy and I'm like, I'm gonna oil my scalp tonight before I go to sleep, and then I would forget, which I should know by now. I'm a forgetful person. All right, now we get to the front. So this is where you can part your hair to where you actually want it. And my hair actually has a part right in the middle already where I want it. From my previous hairstyle, I had to part it in the middle. So once you have your hair parted down like that, now we know where we're gonna start out at. So go ahead and separate these a little bit.
I'm actually going to part this off.
Oh, y'all look crazy. Okay. Now here's where I start to get really kind of heavy-handed with the moisturizer, because I want to make sure that everything gets slicked down the way that it needs to be slicked down, right? And the moisturizer helps with that. And I make sure to get enough on my edges too, because honestly, you don't want to just put gel on your edges. You really want to make sure your edges are hydrated too. There we go. And these sections are smaller, so they're a lot easier to detangle. There we go. So with these, I could just go right in with my Denman brush. There we go. And I love Denman because y'all see how the hair just kind of curls up like that. you know. Because this brush actually helps you see what your curl pattern is. Because usually, I mean, my hair is like cotton, you know, like wool, you know. Like I don't really have these, you know, loose. I don't really have these like loose curls usually. I mean, usually I can't even see a curl in my hair when I don't have no product in it. So, yeah. All right. So now we take the ponytail out again. There we go. And we're going to slick all this down. Oh. And you can be very heavy-handed with the gel. Because this is where it needs to look the smoothest, y'all. Got to get it smooth down. Last section. Get your part. Now really I could do, at this point, I could do a side part if I wanted to. I think I will do a side part actually. I'm feeling that a little bit more. Just a little bit more than a middle part. But I think side parts actually look better, but I was gonna do a middle part because it was easier, but a side part looks better, especially if I'm gonna wear this hairstyle for at least a day or two. Let me at least make it look, you know, like something that I want. All right, so I'm just gonna clip away that side so that it's not in my way, right? Now, spray that hair down. See, this is why you need a towel. Right here. That's exactly why you need a towel. All right, now at this point, I just leave the ponytail holder that's in there. I just leave that there just because now most of my hair is in it. It'll be a lot easier to leave it there. Now, you can still do the same process and remove it and, you know, slick your hair down and get it all in there, but I'd rather just not do that right now, honestly. There we go. So we're slicking that back. Okay, and I actually have a bigger ponytail holder so that holds all the hair in. So I will put that one in right now. There we go, but I don't have it in too tight. So now we have this last section here. And we're just gonna wet that on both sides. Just make sure everything is, if you did twist your hair, make sure it's all separated. But like I said, I'm very heavy-handed at this part because I want to make sure everything is smoothed down. The most gel is going to go on the top, so you want to make sure the hair is like super just moisturized up here. And I do put some, make sure I get some on the ends, the front too. I felt it kind of dry right there. And I'm honestly using a lot of gel up here, which, you know, it's all good. Because you want to make sure it's smooth. Okay, this little section here in the back just won't cooperate with me. And now I just remove that last ponytail holder I had, the big one, and we're going to combine this section. Add a little bit more gel over here. And then you just need a scarf to set it. Okay, and as you see, it's slicked down everywhere. Got my puff in the back. And I use this scarf. Now, it looks like a do-rag, honestly, but it just doesn't have that back flap on it. And it's satin, I think. Yeah, I think this is a satin material. But literally, I've had this scarf for over 10 years, and it's still in good shape. Still gets the job done. So I use that. I've tried to find other scarves like this, but every time I find a scarf that's, I mean, the same like style is not the same material. Like the material is different, and so then my hair doesn't come out the same. This kind of sucks, but you know. This one still works just fine. And I put it on just like a do-rag too. So y'all don't talk about the shape of my head right now, okay? Don't do it, but you know, it works. Okay, there we go. I'll just do that. And then I like it too because it leaves my puff out in the back, and then this usually kind of curls up a little bit more and all that stuff. So I usually will do this style at night, and then I'll sleep in this scarf, and then wake up in the morning and my hair is set. So, but during the day, I mean, I can maybe leave it on for an hour, and then it'll do what it's supposed to do. All right, so for the purposes of this video, I'm not gonna keep this scarf on and try to set it for hours and hours on end. It's been about 45 minutes, so it should be set at least. I'll just take my scarf off. Ooh. And there we go. Thank you guys for watching my video. Hope this helped some of you guys out. My child is still making noise over here. Y'all, she was just asleep and she's making noise again while I'm recording, but whatever, she wants to be known. So again, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel because I do have videos weekly. I have weekly vlogs and a weekly hair video as well. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.